You make 35,000 decisions every day, and 34,950 of them are wrong. You buy stocks because they rose yesterday. You choose the restaurant because it's crowded. You trust the expert because he wears a suit. Your brain plays tricks on you every day, and you don't even notice. But what if I told you there are 99 systematic thinking errors that manipulate you daily? What if you could learn to recognize and avoid these traps? It's possible, and Rolf Dobelli shows you how. Do you know Rolf Dobelli? This man was CEO of a successful company, intelligent, educated, experienced, yet he constantly made bad decisions. This frustrated him so much that he obsessively studied thinking errors for 10 years. What he found shocked him. Our brain is a systematic deceiver. His insights are in The Art of Thinking Clearly, a book that will revolutionize your decisions. Dobelli collected 99 cognitive biases, 99 ways your brain deceives you. Today I'll show you the most dangerous ones, the ones that cost you money, time, and opportunities. I'm about to show you the thinking error that cost Dobelli 10,000 francs. You know this. A stock rises 3 days in a row. Immediately you think, the trend continues. I'm buying. That's the hot hand fallacy. Your brain sees patterns where there are none. Coin flips are independent. If heads comes up 5 times, the probability of tails on the 6th flip is still 50%. But your Stone Age brain thinks, 5 heads? Tails is overdue. Wrong. Completely wrong. Dobelli lost 10,000 Swiss francs in the stock market this way, until he recognized this thinking error. But social proof is just one bias out of 99. The next one is even more dangerous. Picture this. You're looking for a restaurant. 2 options. One is empty, one is crowded. Which do you choose? The crowded one, naturally. That's social proof. If others do it, it must be right. But here's where it gets dangerous. Dobelli tells of an experiment. Researchers had people stare at an empty sky. One by one, people stopped and looked up. After 15 minutes, 300 people were staring at nothing. That's the power of social proof. You follow the crowd without questioning. In the stock market, this leads to bubbles. In life, to bad decisions. Authority bias costs you money. But the following thinking error can ruin your entire life. You go to the doctor, he wears a white coat. Diplomas on the wall. You trust him immediately. That's the authority bias. Dobelli warns, a suit doesn't make anyone an expert. A title doesn't guarantee competence. Milgram's famous experiment proved this. People gave others electric shocks just because a scientist ordered it. The lesson, question authority. Always. The next bias doesn't just ruin portfolios, but entire lives. You invest 1,000 euros in a stock. It drops to 500 euros. What do? Most people hold on. I won't sell at a loss. That's the sunk cost fallacy. You throw good money after bad, just because you've already invested. Dobelli says, past costs are irrelevant. Only the future matters. Would you invest another 500 euros in this stock today? No? Then sell. The crazy thing is, this error doesn't just ruin portfolios, but entire lives. People stay in bad jobs because they've already invested years, in toxic relationships because they've already wasted so much time, in pointless projects because they've already spent money. But Dobelli discovered something revolutionary. After years of frustration, he developed a system against these thinking traps. First rule, recognize your biases. You're not rational. Nobody is. Accept that. Dobelli says, the first step to healing is diagnosis. Second rule, slow down your decisions. Your Stone Age brain wants to decide quickly. Resist that. For important decisions, sleep on it. Third rule, collect counter evidence. You believe an investment is safe? Look for arguments against it. You think a candidate is perfect? Find their weaknesses. Dobelli calls this playing devil's advocate. But here comes his secret tip. Dobelli recommends the pre-mortem analysis. Imagine your project has failed. Why could that have happened? This exercise reveals blind spots before it's too late. Fourth rule, use checklists. Pilots do this. Surgeons too. Why not you? Create checklists for important decisions. This prevents emotional short circuits. This is the art of thinking clearly, systematically working against your own thinking errors. Here's your Dobelli action plan. Step 1, recognize 3 thinking errors that affect you daily. Step 2, slow down one important decision this week. Step 3, play devil's advocate with your next idea. Step 4, create a checklist for recurring decisions. Step 5, conduct a pre-mortem analysis for your current project. This isn't easy. Your brain will protest. It wants to decide quickly, follow patterns, trust authorities. But Dobelli says, clear thinking is a craft. You can learn it. The truth is, most people will watch this video and change nothing. They'll keep falling for their thinking errors, making bad decisions. You can be different. You can start today with a slowed decision, with a critical question, with the courage to swim against the current. Your Stone Age brain will protest. It will say, this is too complicated. But you know now, that's just another thinking error. Write in the comments, which thinking error cost you the most? And don't forget to like if Dobelli changed your way of thinking. If you're ready to think clearly, subscribe to One More Page. Think clearly. Decide wisely. Live consciously.